guys, how we all diddly doing? How's everybody holding up? This video is kind of two videos in one, I guess, because I did already record this, but I had a huge conspiracy theory in the end, and the conspiracy theory is very much not true. My spidey senses were not tingling. Gives off the same vibes as when my grandma told me that I was psychic, but turns out I was just autistic. So even though I had to cut the conspiracy part out because it's not true, the rest of it still stands, and I still stand by the rest of it. You can't really tell, but I just thought that I'd let you know that a conspiracy was cut out. Good luck guessing what my conspiracy was. Hey hens, how we all diddly doing? How's everybody holding up? Today is going to be a talking video because honestly, I'm just getting a little bit sick actually. I am. This feels like I'm going to do a big massive announcement. I haven't got one, babe. Although I do have new Plumbella merch out. You can get it on freshmerch.com. Awful law. Which kind of does fit in with the theme of today's video actually, because today I wanted to talk about the endless amount of kits that we are being bombarded with. That is the best use of that word that I've ever used, because it really is a bombardment at this minute, and this is so different to every single thing that I've ever known about The Sims, and it comes across as very, very weird to me, and I am so confused by the entire situation that I need to put my thoughts into a video and actually work my thoughts out. And I'm not being dramatic, even though I do, you know, it is something that I do well. I am a dramatic bitch, and I do, you know what, I do dramatize things. I do. I've just got to keep my life exciting because I don't leave the house, you know what I mean? So I've got to be dramatic in my ways. But yeah, no, but I'm genuinely not being dramatic when I say that this is unparalleled. And I know that we're sick of that term since the use of COVID and like lockdown, unprecedented times and shit. Not only are we unprecedented times because of COVID, we're also in unprecedented times because of what the fuck is happening in the Sims franchise. I'm not the only one that's literally being like, what the actual fuck is happening here on this day? What is going on? What is happening? What is happening in the Sims offices? What the fuck is going on? Basically, I'm going to give you a little history lesson first. I do have a degree in it. I do. So it's my type of forte. So we're going to do a degree. No, we're going to do a little presentation. So welcome in class. This is actually going to be my presentation of what the frick is happening with The Sims by me, Plumbella, BA on to MA on first class master's degree. Thank you. This is a very important presentation because it's going to give you the background information to know why the situation that's happening at the minute is so fucking weird. It's weird. So without further ado, let's start from the Sims 1 era. So from the Sims 1 era, we had 7 expansions over 4 years and also 11 compilations of the game, which is basically like the bundles that we see currently in Origin. So the base game and packs as well. No stuff packs or game packs introduced at this time. They weren't really a thing. And then we also had some different versions of the game, which is something that we see quite a lot as we go through the years. So we've got the Sims Bus now, Sims Herbs in the City, 2 of the best games ever known to man, and also the Sims original game did release on console as well. And then we move from then in the Sims 2 era, so about 2004 to 2009, and we have 8 expansions over 5 years, which is quite a healthy amount. It always felt like there was something new to do, something new to play. I never really tended to get bored of The Sims 2. And then we also have 10 stuff packs, which is a new introduction to the franchise. This is the first time we'd seen these mini bite-sized packs that you could buy, and 2 of these were also collabs with mainstream accessible brands, the 2 being H&M and IKEA stuff. Well known, well loved with its fan base, and it did actually go down a treat. So they're still 2 of the most, well, not to generalize because I'm speaking from my humble opinion, these are 2 of my favorite partnerships that we've had. It also got released on Game Boy Advance, PSP, Nintendo DS, Xbox, PS2. We also had different versions of the game like Sims 2 Life Stories, Sims 2 Castaway, and then also we see the introduction of the Sims 2 store here. So this is the kind of first online downloadable content that you can get if you pay for it. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Probably a good thing because I would have cried to my parents. A lot of them tend to serve a very strong purpose. Glamour Life and Mansion and Garden stuff I would have happily passed on. The Sims 2 stuff packs really done it for me. They really sold it, especially the holiday edition stuff, H&M stuff. Family fun stuff as well is still where my heart lies. I still love her. I'm still slag for family fun stuff. Still used every single time I play the game. And then we move into the Sims 3 era. Obviously the icon for this does have to be Girl Doll Dress. This is from 2009, 2014. So we had 11 expansions over 5 years, 9 stuff packs, 2 were collabs, and this is where it starts to get a little bit unhinged. It was with Diesel and Katy Perry. Moving on, and it was also released on console as the other ones were Sims 3 Pets, Xbox, PS3, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Wii. And then we also had the Sims 3 Star as well. This was separate to the release of expansions and stuff packs, so this would be coming out alongside expansions and stuff packs, but it never really seemed to slow the generation of expansion and stuff packs down. The Sims 3 Star does still leave a little bit of a weird taste in everyone's mouth, mine included, but it was a good way to get content separate to expansions and stuff packs, so it could be very fine-tuned, but it could almost be too fine-tuned in the end, I found, for me anyway. And then we move into the Sims 4 era, and I am just going to put a content warning because some viewers may find this particularly distressing. 2014 to present, we've had 11 expansion packs over 7 years, 10 game packs, one very unpopular collab with Disney for Journey to Batuu. Speechless, honestly. That felt like a fever dream. Never do that again, you Game packs were also a new integration in the Sims franchise. We'd never had them before. It was kind of the gateway between expansions and stuff packs. So it tended to focus more solely on just gameplay and could really take an idea and try and execute it fully without it being too spread thin like we've seen with previous expansion packs. That's not to say it met the mark though. That's not to say it met the mark. A lot of them definitely missed. And then we also, stuff packs we're not acquainted with at this point. 18 of them. So more stuff packs than expansion packs or game packs, which if we go through the timeline, stuff packs have never outweighed the other packs so heavily as we've seen right now. And also 2 of these stuff packs have been collabs with high-end unattainable brands like Stephen Cook and Moschino. Not saying anything against the fashion, but it's definitely, you can see where these collabs are getting a little bit more unhinged. And then we also have 9 kits. In this entire time span from 2014 to now, every single kit has been released this year and we've had 9 of them. Sorry, I am blocking the screen, Anna. There you go. 9 kits. And also this is really where we start to see just a general unhinged vibe of The Sims, because we're not exactly sure what constitutes an expansion pack. We're not exactly sure what constitutes a game pack or stuff pack or kits. And also kits were supposed to be, the way that they were sold to me anyway, that my understanding of kits was that it would, some things would be build objects, some things would be fashion, and some things would be gameplay. As it stands, we've only had one gameplay object, and that was the Hoovers, and those still haven't been fine-tuned. Alongside this, we've had no new content announced for 2021. We usually get an autumn/winter expansion pack. That has not been confirmed and it's definitely not coming. We've had updates, no game pack announced either, no stuff pack announced. I mean, The Sims 4 and stuff packs really had a solid relationship going on. I mean, I didn't approve of it at the time, but you know what, looking back at the made for each other doesn't necessarily mean they're a good fit. Stuff packs are absolutely nowhere to be seen. No one has seen them. It's not confirmed that they're definitely gotten rid of, I don't think, but it's de jure versus de facto here, babe. Like, literally, I'm gonna look at the context of the situation and make my own assumptions. Stuff packs are gone. Hopefully not forever, but at the minute, nowhere to be seen. But we've had kit after kit after kit after kit after kit. Like, this is an unparalleled thing of having expansions and game packs and stuff packs littered about. Stuff packs getting released, obviously, an exorbitant amount more than expansion and game packs. But we've never had stuff pack after stuff pack after stuff pack after stuff pack, or expansion after expansion after expansion after expansion. But now suddenly we're getting kit after kit after kit after kit after kit after kit. No sign of stopping. And kits were also not supposed to interrupt the development of other packs. Kits weren't supposed to get in the way of expansions or game packs or stuff packs. They're all on different teams in the Sims franchise. So we have, like, they have an expansion pack team, a game pack team, a stuff pack team. Rest in peace. And this is also where we get some issues that come across, like, for example, in Strangerville, the rocks that just weren't readily available to us. And it's like, why weren't they readily available? It's because there's different teams for everything. So, you know, communication gets lost sometimes. So if there are different teams for everything, why is it kit after kit after kit after kit? Like, surely this shouldn't stop the work of the expansion team or the game pack team or the stuff pack team, unless all of those resources are going into updates. And if so, there better be bloody good updates that come in. Kits are being shoved down our throat. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. You can't have too much of a good thing. I have ate one time 10 packets of crisps in a day and knocked myself sick off them until the next day, but you can get sick of something. Kits already are unpopular with the Sims community, so why would this be the marketing tactic of the Sims team? It seems very unhinged. I mean, they're in the rogue era, go off, but it just doesn't make sense. And where are stuff packs? XOXO, the babe of Bethlehem. This marketing tactic makes so little sense to me, especially because they're not supposed to be taking up the resources with the other packs. But then that's a whole nother kettle of fish. Like, what's going on there, babe? Honestly, just want to know what's going on. Let me know. Hello. I'm editing this the day after, and I think that my theory as to why things are different is because The Sims 4 is so unique in the fact that it's extending over a longer period of time rather than getting a new version after like 4 or 5 years, that this might be something that has to be done for a game that lasts this long, like just periods of time where they don't get anything and focus on the update factors instead. And that's why we're getting kits to maybe placate us. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but placate sounds like placenta. Not relevant to the topic at hand. The more you know. I think we're experiencing unprecedented things because we're in unprecedented times. Anyone overhearing this conversation would think I'm on about COVID. I'm not a news reporter unless it's about The Sims. I do report news on The Sims. So yeah, I mean, here's hoping that the updates are good. Fingers crossed, bibbity boppity boo. Are you guys feeling the same? That it's a bit like, what's happening? The idea of some kits are good. Some kits I can get behind, some kits I can enjoy. But as I said in every single kit review video, what's stopping me from enjoying them is the amount that they are completely shoved down our throat and we've been revoked access to any other form of content. Just a wide variety of stuff would surely be the best, no? Like, what the fuck is going on? Honestly, I'm confused. Very odd. Bit bizarre, innit, babe? Genuinely so intrigued by this. It's absolutely boggling my mind. I am absolutely at loss for words at what the fuck is happening right now. I'm really intrigued to hear what other people have to say about it because not a clue, babe, not a clue. Love you all so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, babe.